Our story today revolves around a young child, still a newcomer to the world, who exhibited a pure and remarkable love for rescue dogs. His heartwarming actions captivated the internet, turning the initially sad moment for Jackson into something truly extraordinary. This heartwarming tale unfolds in Charleston, South Carolina, where the Bestchart family resides. Jackson, a 4-year-old boy, shares his cozy family home with his mother as his father, a Marine, frequently serves away from home. This leaves Jackson and his mom to lead a relatively ordinary life together. Mrs. Bestchart doesn't work outside the home. Instead, she dedicates her time to caring for her son. Much like any other 4-year-old, Jackson exudes boundless energy and delights in playing in his yard. Mrs. Bestchart is an ardent animal advocate who passionately champions animal rights. She extends her commitment by fostering dogs until they find their forever homes. This noble endeavor commenced when the family transitioned from army housing to suburban living. Her intention was to share her love for animals with her young son and provide him with companionship to enjoy outdoor adventures. It was through these compassionate actions that Jackson's profound connection with animals blossomed. He developed a special affection for energetic dogs as he grew older, eagerly seeking every opportunity to interact with the animals that filled their home. His mother ensured that they fostered a minimum of 3 dogs at a time, currently providing care for 4 beautiful dogs and 2 cats. Among them, Jackson's favorite was Geo, the dog, due to his calm and sweet nature. Each day, Jackson spent hours outdoors playing with his furry friends, returning home covered in mud stains, a testament to his joy-filled adventures. His canine companions brought constant smiles to his face. Mrs. Bestchart took immense pride in the bond her son shared with their foster dogs and actively encouraged the growth of this beautiful relationship. It served as a source of comfort and companionship for Jackson during his father's frequent absences, proving there could be no better obsession for a 4-year-old. However, while Mrs. Bestchart had no restrictions on the types of dogs they fostered, she made sure that all dogs received equal love and care, especially considering the unfair stigma associated with certain breeds, notably the pit bull terrier. Pit bulls are often portrayed negatively, known for their unfortunate involvement in dogfighting, where they suffer in violent and abusive environments. Their strong-willed nature, combined with their protective instincts, sometimes results in challenges. People tend to judge them by their rugged appearance, short hair, and muscular build, often considering them tougher than the likes of fluffy golden retrievers or border collies. What most people fail to realize is that pit bulls were once cherished as nanny dogs due to their sweet and nurturing disposition, coupled with their strong protective instincts. Unfortunately, many individuals are drawn to the visual appeal of owning a powerful breed like a pit bull, only to struggle when the dogs grow larger and become more assertive. Consequently, pit bulls are frequently surrendered to rescue centers and face difficulty finding new homes due to the negative stereotypes surrounding them. In some regions, these dogs are even banned. However, children like Jackson see beyond societal prejudices, offering unconditional love where others might hesitate. Jackson had a secret: he loved pit bulls, considering them his favorite breed of dog, despite being prohibited from having one. His parents gave him a weekly allowance for completing household chores, a tool for teaching him responsibility and financial management from a young age. Each week, after receiving his modest allowance, his mother encouraged him to save at least half, instilling valuable financial habits. Mrs. Bestchart often traveled throughout the state and her local area, visiting various animal rescue shelters to volunteer and support animals in need, even those she couldn't bring home. Her commitment not only served the animals but also kept her actively engaged in the rescue animal community. Her faithful companion and sidekick, young Jackson, was by her side, sharing in her noble mission. Jackson adored visiting animal shelters, fondly referring to them as cute factories due to the abundant cuteness offered by the sweet animals residing there. It was his way of meeting new animal friends and spreading love. The shelter staff knew him well, having known him since he was a baby. They marveled at how effortlessly Jackson could befriend any rescue animal, no matter how timid or fearful they were. One day, Jackson embarked on a special mission with his mother, a journey to visit the animal shelters they frequented to check on the well-being of the animals. His primary goal was to ensure that all the animals awaiting their forever homes received love and care, a testament to his compassionate heart. The shelter staff admired his dedication. On this particular day, Jackson's mother decided to make an impromptu visit to a shelter they had never been to before, the Charleston Animal Society. Jackson was ecstatic, as he knew this meant new furry buddies. Little did he know the surprise that awaited him inside. As they entered the shelter, Jackson's excitement was palpable, and he could hardly contain himself. His mother insisted that he introduce himself to the staff and politely make his way to the area where the dogs were kept. It was there that Jackson stumbled upon a black and white pit bull named Penelope. He, however, preferred to call her Spot because of the black mark on her head. Jackson was instantly smitten, and his face lit up like a Christmas tree. Through the fencing, he formed an immediate bond with sweet Penelope, or Spot as he called her, jumping up and down with joy. The staff couldn't help but smile, knowing that Jackson's presence brought happiness to Penelope, who had been surrendered by a family with young children and viewed as a threat. Jackson turned to his mother with a heartfelt plea to adopt the sweet pit bull, but his mother had to decline, despite how heartbroken it made Jackson. She explained that their living situation, particularly in army housing, prohibited them from having a pit bull. Her decision was a practical one, though it didn't ease Jackson's sadness. Saying goodbye to Penelope, or Spot, left him in tears. As they walked down the hallway, Jackson abruptly stopped and sat down. His mother turned to find him connecting with another sweet pit bull named Tank, a big gray boy whose tail wagged with joy as Jackson approached. Once again, Jackson asked his mother if they could adopt Tank, and once again she had to say no. Jackson was heartbroken and inconsolable, prompting the shelter staff to check on him. In an act of genuine kindness, the staff saw how devastated Jackson was, torn between his love for the dogs and his mother's practical concerns. They explained to Jackson's mother that they had a guardian sponsorship program, allowing them to financially support the adoption of these dogs, making it easier for others to adopt them. Before his mother could respond, Jackson eagerly agreed to sponsor the dogs with his allowance savings. His compassionate gesture touched the hearts of everyone around him, leaving the shelter staff deeply moved. Jackson's story went viral, shedding light on how individuals could help rescue animals, even if they couldn't physically bring them home. This heartwarming tale exemplified the incredible kindness and compassion that young children are capable of displaying.